Okay guys, so how's it going today? So it is, right now it is June 18th, but this will be another Sunday update or Sunday chat, whatever you want to freaking call it. So it will be the 19th when you see this video. So, yeah, I've been busy doing shit and just got back from the cities and whatnot. And yeah. So another thing I got done doing here too is I got done washing Big Red and waxing the son of a bitch. So yeah, there's some evidence. I guess if you need to see some evidence, but I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this once or twice. I'm sure. I'm not sure if I can rotate you guys or not, but there you go. He's all waxed up and ready to go. So I did fix the back light there too. That warning light was getting kind of loose, so I tightened it. But I don't think it's ever going to get super tight because the screws are probably stripping out. So I'll have to end up probably putting a bolt through there pretty soon, I guess. Yeah, it's just like I said, I got done washing them and waxing them and whatnot and shit like that. And there's one thing that I noticed that I kind of just never knew. If I can get you guys to rotate without having to actually move the tripod. If you guys can look there on the back of Big Red. Yeah, you see the glove box there, right in the center. You see the thing even says Polaris on it. If you can see that. It's actually kind of wet. It's interesting. Yeah, I guess the glove box got loose on me or something, and I didn't know it, and I ended up getting some water in my glove box, so my stuff got wet. So I took it all out, wiped the damn thing down, and whoa, hello, and kind of let the box kind of dry out a little bit. Still a little bit damp, but I think it'll be fine. So, damn mosquitoes. So, but anyways, I never kind of knew this, but on the left side of that box, there's actually another little secret compartment on the side there. Kind of this kitty corner of that. So it's not very big though, but I kind of didn't even know it was there. So again, learned something new again. But so I got my non-important stuff stuck in the corner. When I bought the 4-wheeler, it came with some tools. It even came with a pair of pliers with screwdriver bits, flatheads and a Phillips built into the handles. I would show you, but it's a pain in the ass to take that shit back out. So that came with the 4-wheeler, and it came with a couple other tools. One for the clutch and one for the springs or the shocks. And then came with some kind of a socket thingy too. I don't know what that's for. If that's for removing lug nuts or not, I don't know. Probably, I don't know. Some other kind of a tool, but of course I just keep them in there. You know, there's no point. Even though my 4-wheeler will never ever go far away from home. I mean, if it breaks, I can just have it pulled back to the yard then, but they're there in case I do. So, but yeah, another thing I noticed too, that is if you take the mic or the talker piece off the radio no longer works. Like, you can't hear anything. It's just like having your antenna disconnected. So I don't know why that matters, but it does. So, because I took the talker piece off the radio just so it wouldn't be in the fucking way when I washed it or anything like that. So it covered up the radio and whatnot, plastic and all the lights and everything, and all that non-waterproof shit needed to get covered up. So I did that before I washed it. Surprisingly, everything still works. So, but yeah, I just wanted to get Big Red ready for whenever he does decide to want to come and use Big Red to spray. You know, he won't smell like cat pee. So I'm going to try to keep the cats away from him as much as possible until he does come. But, yeah. So, Big Red's pretty much ready to go. Whatnot. So, what else was there? Oh, yeah, another thing is, on one of my videos, I haven't really checked on it. I usually check on these videos every few months, just to see how they're doing. Now, I made these videos quite a few, 2-3 years ago I made them. More like probably 3 years ago. And the one video is almost close to 100,000 views, which is actually kind of surprising for a low, crappy quality video that I made a long time ago. And if I remember, I'll put the link to that video below, so if you guys want to help jump the views up a little bit, you guys can click on that link and put the extra views in there if you want. It doesn't really matter, but almost there. Don't know if you get anything, I don't think you get any kind of a reward from YouTube for 100,000 views on a video, but only for subscribers. Which would be nice if you actually got something for views as well, because 100,000 views is kind of a big deal, especially for a, small-time YouTuber like me. I mean, yeah, I hit 750 subscribers, and I gained one new one that actually watches my videos, and I think he's from, where the hell is he from? New Zealand? Something stupid like that. I don't remember, but I checked out his channel, and it looks like he just does like news, something like that. To the new subscriber, you'll know who you are, because I might even put his name somewhere in this video if I remember. I don't even know if I will or not, but because it's kind of a pain in the ass to edit, but maybe I'll put it in the description. So that's another newer. He's been watching my videos for the last, I don't know, few weeks anyway. So he is a new subscriber of mine, and of course I still get bothered by the spammers. That's what I call them, the spammers, because they leave comments on my videos, but they always go to spam, so there's no point for me to reply back to them. And they always say the same thing over and over and over again. So I kind of just give up on it. I know Bear texted he was getting them as well, those spammers. Which is actually kind of surprising though, because I've been on YouTube for, 8 years, and I don't think I've ever had spammers. I might have had maybe 1 or 2 back in the day, but I haven't had any for quite some time, and they never really kept bothering me like they do now. So, but it's just, I checked out their channels and to see exactly what they were up to, and it's not really what I'm into. So don't expect me to subscribe to your channel. I'm not doing it because I want to be an asshole. It's just that what you upload is not what I want to watch. I have enough people to watch as it is anyway. I added another one to my list, Captain Jerk. I don't watch all his videos. I want to, but it's just like I have so many others to watch as well that I only, watch what I can. So, I'm not saying that all his videos are shitty, because none of them have been. So far, the ones I've been watching, they haven't been shitty. So, I just can't keep, subscribing to all these people just because they want a sub for sub thing. It's just not what I do. So I'm done with the subs for sub things. It's just stupid to do. So freaking mosquitoes too. Those damn mosquitoes are coming out too. So no offense to you, spammers that leave comments on my videos all the time. I know that one guy's still doing it, but um, sometimes I don't even get his comments. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. So, because they always end up in the spam box, and since I know that if they go to the spam box, I don't even click on them. You know, I don't even waste my time looking at them really. So I'll probably look at them later on. You know, so but not right away. Not like, you know, for my regular subscribers that actually do watch my videos from time to time. So it's just not what I'm going to do. So fuck it. Not much else is going on besides that video. I think that's actually closer to 80,000 views. So it's not far off. You know, I think like another 20,000 and it would probably hit 100,000 views. But unfortunately, you don't get anything from YouTube for views. You only get it for subs. Well, I can tell you now I'll never hit 100,000 subscribers. You know, so. But you know, whatever. It's not a big deal anyway. So. But it's kind of funny how. Let's see. I was at 745 subscribers. Then it went down to 740. And then all of a sudden it jumped up to 750. So, well, a couple of those were actually people that I watch, and which was Captain Jerk, and then because he subscribed back to me, and then I think there was another channel, Old Chevy, maybe it's called. I don't know. I'll put the link to that below too, or the name to, you know, in the description or whatever if I remember. But because he had uploaded a video on talking about this shooting, you know, and the gun control shit. And then I told him about my video, and he said, "No, I'll stop by and check it out." So, and that's what he did. So, and then he subscribed back to me, and I was already subscribed to him. I think I've been subscribed to him for a couple of years now, or something like that. So, so that, you know, that got me up there a little bit. So, but yeah. So I also looked, because I went to my city. I went to the cities with my sister to get more of her stupid shit, and I went into the weed killer section of Walmart, and they don't have what I'm looking for. They don't even have what you guys on YouTube have been recommending. I know Crazy JD Kid was talking about some kind of a brand. I don't even know what it was called. And then I know the other guy, another viewer of mine, another good YouTuber of mine, I should say. Yeah, he uploads from time to time. Not all the time, though. He was saying to go 2,4-D. I looked for that. They didn't have it. So I don't know if I don't know. But they have fucking plenty of Roundup. Roundup fucking grass and weed killer. Roundup, some kind of, I forget what that was called. It was Roundup something, but it's something where it lasts like 12 months. You can spray it once and you're good for the year. I think it's like in a black and a gold bottle. And then they have, of course, like they have some stuff that's already pre-mixed. Like you can just, it's already got a wand on it and everything. Like that's usually what I get for weed control in my rock garden. And then they have the stuff that you can mix yourself. You know, if you obviously plan on spraying a lot of, you know, yard or something. But they don't have what I want. But I'm gonna go to Hardware Hank there and look and see what he's got on payday. I'm just gonna look. I'm not gonna get anything now, but on payday I'll go look. And if he don't have it, I may have to look online and see exactly who sells this shit. Maybe Lowe's would probably sell it. I never went to Lowe's. So, possibly Lowe's could probably have it. If not, then I may have to just see if... I know that one guy was saying that you could order the stuff from well, that 2,4-D anyway. You can order that from chemical place or whatever that makes the shit. But he says that they'll charge you, like an arm and a leg, because apparently I don't have a license, like farmers would have. Well, farmers have it because they spray a lot of acreage, They actually have land that needs, 10,000 gallons of this shit. I just need shit that'll make 10 gallons, Not even that, because I don't know if 10 gallons might be overkill for this yard. I'll either just start off with 5 gallons and see where it gets me. If it gets me halfway, well then I know that it takes the full 10 gallons then to spray my yard. So, well, if I have anything left over, I'll just go spray it over at my grandma's place. She ain't gonna give a shit. Because, she ain't gonna care about freaking weeds. There's another spider. Of course, she's crawling in the cracks of the walls. So, if I can't find it at Hardware Hank or Lowe's, because we will be going back up there probably Friday. I don't fucking know. Something stupid like that anyway. So maybe I'll swing by Lowe's and take a look at Lowe's and see what they offer. But if they don't have it, I'll look at Harbor Hank. If they don't have it, well, shit then. Because I'm just going to go straight with the dandelion killer. I'm not even going to go with 2,4-D or, well, unless he says that's what 2,4-D would do. But I'm just going to see what they have. I know that my grandma's got some, but that's Weed Be Gone. And I don't really know if that stuff's any good. Now, she gets that at the Hardware Hank, so I guess that would work too, Weed Be Gone, because that's a dandelion and weed killer. And he gets that in the mixable stuff, you can mix that with your own, you mix it with water or whatever, so you can make however many gallons you need, right? So, I'm either going to look for that kind of stuff, or I'm just going to go straight with the Weed Be Gone and spray that in my yard. I'm not sure it doesn't kill my grass, but apparently it's just for dandelion weeds, so grass is not a weed, so I mean, I can talk to the guy in the hardware. He would know. I've always talked to him about other stuff, and he always seems to know what's the best to do. So, I don't think he's lying. Because I have asked him for stuff, and I've even asked questions on paint and stuff. And he's always picked out he asks the questions, and he can find us the right kind of paint that we're looking for. So, if I need help with weed killer and stuff like that, he can probably point me in the right direction. He'll probably even tell me where to go and look. He'll probably be like, oh, well, if you want the best of the best, you'd have to go to a chemical place and pick it up there. Which, yeah, it would cost me an arm and a fucking leg, but see, I don't need a lot of it. So, hopefully they can make it in just a jugs, which I'm sure they do, because it's not that often I'm going to be spraying. I know the one guy said just to spray in fall and then spray again in spring. So that's what we'll probably end up doing. So, but we'll see. We will see. And it's going to be a pain in the ass to figure out, too, how my sprayer is going to fit on this damn beast, because I got my shit there. If I have to keep taking my crap off all the time, I may have to come up with something to, I don't know, may have to make some kind of a stand or something, so the tank sits up higher up off the four-wheeler, so that my lights and stuff can still be there. I don't think it'll affect the antenna, but the light, because the antenna kind of sticks out a little bit more than what that warning light does. So the antenna might be alright, but the warning light, that's going to be an issue. So I may have to try to, make some kind of a stand for it or something. Yeah, that's just what we're going to have to try to do, is just try to find some Weed Be Gone, I guess, or something. I don't know. So, I don't know. That's about the best thing I can probably find is Weed Be Gone. I know that my grandma's got some, but how old their shit is, I don't know. Because they don't use a lot of it, and then it sits around for however many fucking years until they decide to spray again. So, yeah. So, Another investment I'm going to be making. Well, they got done mowing the dike, by the way, too. They were out late last night. Last night I think it was. They were out till about 10:30. That big old John Deere 8330, I think it was. I made a video on it before, but that son of a bitch has got some LED lights. Let me tell you about that. Those fuckers are bright. Those are not your stock halogen light bulbs. Those are true LEDs because they're fucking bright. I was watching him come by and I was blinded the whole time. I couldn't even see what the fuck he was pulling behind him, but he was obviously pulling the mower, but you just couldn't see it. You could see it if you looked good enough, but you know, the lights are so freaking bright. So, and another investment I'm going to make, and this is going to probably be, well, this won't be this year probably. I don't think it, well, it probably won't be. Possibly maybe next year, maybe, I don't know. Is I'm going to invest in a, well, I couldn't invest in it this year, but I could get a cheap one. See, Northern Tool makes these thermal foggers, or foggers, whatever the fuck they call them, and they're good for this size of yard, but I'm thinking too that I'm probably going to have to do the farm as well, and that little piece of shit's not going to, it's just not going to cut it. So, I'm looking at a thermal fogger, and it's both, well, there's millions of different companies that make them, but the two I was looking at, one went for about $1,700, and there's another one that went for around $2,300. But yeah, these are expensive foggers. So, but the thing is that this town does not spray anymore like they used to. So, because back in the day, they sprayed all the time. They would spray, you know, on a calm day, maybe even after a rainstorm on a, like late in the afternoon. Like right now, this is probably when he'd be out spraying. Because there's like absolutely no wind, so it's, all the mosquitoes ain't gonna be quite out yet, but they usually start doing it after sundown. And they don't do it anymore. And it pisses me off because I cannot enjoy doing yard work. I can't enjoy working in my shop. Right now it's not too bad. I did have this fan going, but this fan does fuck all, so I need to get a real fan, but and then at the farm too, all the cows suffer because of the mosquitoes, and it's going to be a real son of a bitch this year because we've had so much rain that we still have water standing in our yards. The ditches are overflowing at the farm. The north half of the a chunk of the north garden is underwater, so that crop is no longer usable. Yeah, so that means that the mosquitoes are going to be breeding in it like a son of a bitch. And what I don't understand is why does the town have to pay to spray, for mosquitoes? Why isn't the state paying for it? Because you think that the state would want to be in control of the mosquito population because they don't want West Nile disease. And there's already been a case of it. Apparently it's a bird that has it up in the cities. Well, the bird's dead, but see, the thing is that they're in the cities, they always fog. Now, mind you, they have tons of money, but I don't know why the state don't pay for it, especially for these, like small towns. Like we don't make a shit ton of money over here, so that's why now this clan that's obviously has been living here for years. They're of course slowly taking over this fucking town. They donated their tractor and their time and their diesel fuel to mow the dike because the construction company, well, they want to get paid for doing it, and this town just doesn't make the money to do it. So these guys, this clan said, fuck it, fire them, we'll do it ourselves. So now they pay for the diesel fuel to mow it, so it comes out of their pocket. Don't come out of the towns, it comes out of their pocket. Well, they're rich anyway, because they own all these businesses and whatnot and shit. So and then they paid for the pump too. They have a new pump put in here, so they paid for that as well. The town pump, to pump out the ditches, which should be running, but maybe the ditches ain't full enough over here yet. But they're full enough. They're full at the farm, so. And then that's about it. That's all they did. So, I mean, I don't know why either they don't start. I mean, they might eventually start paying for the fog. Maybe just right now they're not going to. But it's just that, if they don't figure something out, we will get West Nile over here, and we don't need it. I sure in hell don't want to get it. So, meaning I'm going to have to invest in a thermal fogger to just keep my property safe. Again, you have to do shit yourself. Now, I can go pay someone to do it. I mean, I can go talk to the ex-mayor, and I can pay him, however much, and he'll come and do it. But the thing is, it's just not going to be worth it. Because he would have to come every week, or even probably maybe every few days, to just keep doing it. Well, see, I don't want to waste his fucking time, because he's got enough shit of his own to do. So, man, it's just a waste of money. In the long run, it'd be a waste of money. It's cheaper to just go buy your own equipment and your own chemical spray and your own diesel fuel, mix it all together, and fog, And who knows, I might even start making some money, because if people see that I got a big old huge son of a bitch on the back of my four-wheeler, they may want me to come spray their yard. See, the thing is, too, that this guy over here, he no longer lives over there now, but at the old school there, he used to fog. So I figured he was probably the one paying for it, because he was always fogging all the time. Ever since he moved, the fogging took a shit, and now the ex-mayor does it. And, well, he hardly ever fucking fogs. But see, the thing is with this guy that lives over here at the old school, he would actually drive on his ATV. He had a way smaller ATV than this, way smaller than this. And he actually drove through people's yards, actually fogging their yards. All he does is just spray the roads, and he just hopes that it drifts across the street, It's just not going to cut it. It actually needs to get into the yards, and actually do some damage. So that's what I'm probably going to invest in probably next year. I mean, I can get a cheap one on Northern Tool for about $100. The fogger is about $75, $80. You can get it on sale, of course. It's on sale right now. And then about $13, $14 for the chemical spray. And that you don't have to mix with diesel fuel. It's already pre-mixed. So, but that's only like a half gallon. A half gallon would probably do my yard. But the thing is, I'm going to have to keep doing it. And they say it only lasts for a few hours. I think actually it says for many hours, but what many hours is, I don't know. So, don't know what a thermal fogger would do for damage, but maybe it would last a hell of a lot longer than that, I don't know. Normally I think it does last for a few days, because when they did spray, and the mosquitoes were really bad, and they sprayed, and the mosquitoes were gone for a few days, so. But, I don't know. I mean, they'll probably see that big old son of a bitch on the back of my four-wheeler and then want me to come do their yard, too. I mean, obviously they're going to have to pay me something, because I ain't going to do it for free, because chemical is not going to be cheap, and diesel fuel is definitely not going to be cheap. $4 a fucking gallon. I gotta at least break even, Doesn't mean I have to make a profit, it just means I need to be able to make some of my money back and actually break even on this, so. But, I don't know. Time I do it, maybe they'll even have a fogger. I don't know. Someone else might start fogging by then. But if they would actually, drive through your yard and spray, I don't know. Well, see, they probably don't want to drive through people's yards, because for one, they ain't going to know what's there. Same as, like as me, I wouldn't want to go through everyone's yard and not know what's there. So they're going to have to make sure they pick their shit up. If your flower pot's in the way, I'm just going to smash right through the son of a bitch, because you shouldn't have left it there. Especially if you left it in the damned spot, Don't leave your gun hose, if you have one of those little guns on your hose, your garden hose, don't leave it on there. Don't leave your hoses out. I'm just going to run it over, because if you got tall grass, I'm not going to see it. And I'm going to be coming at dark yet. I can't come during the day, because the mosquitoes ain't going to be out during the day. It's got to be during the night. So, yeah, I got headlights, but they only do you so much. So, well, maybe there might be some. I don't know what North Dakota does for fogging. They must do a lot of fogging, but of course they're a bigger town too, so they make more money. But I guess if they want some fogging done, they know where to find me, I guess. But I want to see what happens. I'll see what next year brings. If no one starts fogging next year, I'm just going to buy my own. I might even buy my own this year. I don't know. Because it's not really a lot of money to put it down into a fogger. $1,700, whatever. It's not really a big loss. So, whatever. But yeah, so I guess, guys, I'm going to probably take off. This is just a little update and whatnot. So, try to edit this video probably tomorrow. It's usually the way I do it. So, alright, guys, I'm going to take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take care easy.